Hello!
Seems like Hillary Clinton is here.
We are still celebrating the election.
What's going on here on this day?
God bless all of the American people.
I'm Christopher Hamblin, aka Mr. Royale, because I am married to the one and only Latrice Royale. Each week we will be taking a behind the queens look at the men behind the women that you love from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Today is literally a marking of a completely new generation of Drag Race husbands and the way we meet each other. For those who have been hiding under a rock and don't know, you are the partner of not only Derek Barry, but Nebraska Thunder as well. My mom doesn't like it when I say but I don't know what to tell you. We're also so glad to be joined by EJ Dohring, Mr. Jan, in parentheses, Sport. Hi, guys.
Hey, Christopher. Hey, EJ.
Hi, guys.
I'll start with Nick. What is it like living in Vegas? It's a totally foreign culture to me.
Well, I was born and raised in Vegas, and from a young age, I was raised around the entertainment in Vegas. And so with everybody being involved in show business, it just felt natural that I would end up in a show business relationship.
And even the artwork you're sitting in front of is your own, right?
Yeah, I'm an artist as well. I've been painting my whole life, and these two paintings are of Mariah Carey and Lady Gaga. And because of Derek Barry, both of them have been signed by the artist.
Ooh.
So, being an artist in Vegas has really set me up for success because I've been able to share so many of my paintings with the artists that come to Vegas to perform and have really unique experiences working with them. And it's just made my art career really colorful and unbelievable feeling.
So you both actually have interest in show business and show business backgrounds on your own, right? EJ, you're a dancer and singer and Broadway type yourself, right?
I got my BFA in musical theater at Cincinnati Conservatory of Music.
Oh, excuse me.
No way.
Cincinnati Conservatory is very difficult not only to get into, but then if you graduate, you are going to be one of the most competitive musical theater performers in the country, if not the world.
But yeah, no, I did that, and then I moved to New York and did a little theater before this whole shutdown thing happened.
The way that I have gotten to know all the other husbands is at reunions and DragCon and on the road and on a bus and club or whatever. And now we're getting to know each other completely virtually. And I'm so glad that there's this opportunity that we can get to do this. So welcome to the club.
Thank you.
It's Derek, bitch. My name is Derek Barry. I may look angelic, but I am not that innocent.
How did you and Derek meet originally?
Pamela Anderson was having a fashion show in Las Vegas. I knew the owner of the hotel, having done artwork for him. I saw Derek Barry approach with a couple of my friends. Everybody thought Derek was Britney Spears, and it was so chaotic in the casino. So I ended up getting them into the party, to the fashion show, and that's why I met Derek, and I couldn't believe how much he looked like Britney.
I'm the best Britney in the world. That's what people say.
You're either born with that or not. Like, not everyone can do that.
That's when I met him, and then we started dating, I think, 2 years later in 2007.
And then how did you meet Mackenzie?
So in 2012, Derek and I had been together for 5 years already. And we were going over to visit our friend Justin one night, and his friend Mackenzie was there. So we did yoga that night, and Mackenzie called me baby, and Derek was like, oh, wow. So we hung out again a few times. I brought him to see Divas when Derek was in that show, and we started hanging out and playing video games. And after a few months, he was like, I have feelings for you guys. He was just getting done with his military service and decided not to renew that. And we decided he wanted to be a part of our relationship. So we said, sure, let's try this three-way relationship, which is pretty crazy in the beginning because we're all from Christian families, and took a few years to get the whole family on board. But it's just been an incredible ride for almost 9 years now.
That's an amazing story. It doesn't work out for everybody. Not even one partner works out for everybody.
Hey, y'all. Let's play some basketball. Yeah.
EJ, what's the history of your relationship?
I actually knew Jan's drag sister, Laguna Blue, and I sang in one of Laguna's shows. And Jan saw me singing on Laguna's story, and I think she thought I was cute, so she reached out to me to sing in her show the next night. We didn't start dating right away because I still had a semester of school, but I was just becoming a fan of Drag Race at that point. So we kind of connected almost in like a friendship way of just like talking about the queens, and we talked about just like how I was doing in school, how her career was going. And then when I moved here, she was like, I hope like it wouldn't be presumptuous to like ask you on a date. And I was like, no, yeah, like we've been talking for 3 or 4 months. Let's like see where it goes. And like that was a beautiful partnership that's been going for 3 years now.
3 years, so that's amazing. Especially in New York City, which is a city that is always looking over its shoulder for the next best thing. EJ, what's it been like being at home this year and incorporating Jan into the family from home?
Going back to when it was all starting, the first episode or 2 aired before the shutdown. So, and I think that Jan was just about to start touring maybe a week after the shutdown. So we got a little bit of a taste of it. And then we kind of just entered this whole new world with, oh, now the way to like make money, the way to perform is all digital. Everything shifted to this online medium. So I feel like all the season 12 girls got this really unique experience with it.
Well, the great part of that is that we were all stuck at home too, so we had nothing to do but watch your boyfriend. We do feel like, I think, that we got to know the season 12 girls really intimately because we were all stuck home together. Nick, what has lockdown life been like this year for you guys?
Just a continuous roller coaster, our lives. We were touring the world nonstop and then got thrown into the digital world of, you know, the guys doing more paid digital things. I'm lucky I'm able to work from home and paint for my clients, so it's worked out really perfectly for me to be here, but they've had to get pretty creative to entertain themselves.
In regards to drag and gender and whether or not you as a gay man ever found drag a deterrent to dating your partner. A lot of people can't necessarily deal with the lifestyle or the gender complexities that may arise. Was that ever any kind of deterrent or encouragement for you?
Just being raised around show business and my father having showgirl friends who were trans as a child, I was never turned off by masculine, feminine, anything in that world. And I was even shocked when I started dating Derek that he'd had a problem like dating people because he did drag. I was like shocked that people would judge an individual who did drag and would consider not dating them because of that masculine, feminine duality or what have you. It's just been always a part of my life to have all sorts of individuals around me who had all the different pronouns.
What about you, EJ?
Ever since coming out, I don't think I ever thought of it in any way as a deterrent. Wasn't necessarily around a lot of drag, but I definitely never thought of it that way. But it is so interesting to see what, honestly, RuPaul's Drag Race has done, like to normalize drag and bring it to everyday people.
Everything that I am as a drag queen. It's fun, it's flirty, but it's fierce.
By the time Jan and I started dating, it was cool to be dating a talented
guy. They coined the phrase race chaser for a reason. I mean,
right.
I really can't imagine my partner not incorporating Latrice as part of who he is. Like, it's such an expression and a necessary part of him, and it's done so much good for so many people. Play a little game, what I like to call Diva Trivia. Derek is obviously very well known for impersonating Britney Spears flawlessly. EJ, Jan kind of got known for doing my personal diva, Bernadette Peters, on Snatch Game. I'm going to be asking Nick some questions about Britney, and I'm going to be asking EJ some questions about Bernadette. Does that sound like a fair game?
I'll give it the best shot I can.
Let's start with Nick. Do you remember the year that Britney shaved her head?
It's either 2005 or 6. I feel like it's 2005, but I could be wrong.
She held on just a little longer than that. She waited until 2007.
2007? No way.
No, I think that's right. I don't know why I know that fact, but I think 2007.
This isn't your game. You're supposed to answer about Bernadette. You stay over there. Which of the following shows was Bernadette Peters not in on Broadway? Annie, Annie Get Your Gun, or Into the Woods?
She was not in Annie on Broadway.
Well done, sir. Question for Nick. Which show was Brittany not a part of? Kids Incorporated or the Mickey Mouse Club?
She was not in Kids Incorporated.
Very well done. We'll leave that to Jennifer Love Hewitt, won't we? EJ, do you know how many Tony Awards Bernadette Peters has been nominated for or won?
I'm going to go with 5.
Well, you're very, very close. She was nominated 5 more times for Gypsy, Goodbye Girl, Sunday in the Park with George, Mac and Mabel, and On the Town in 1972. Nick, do you remember what year and what show Brittany wore the snake on?
Yes, I do, because I was in the audience, so I know in 2001 she did Slay For You.
That was epic. I can't believe you got to see that live. So guys, that's my silly little diva game. Nick, it's so nice to finally see you again. It's been so long. You know I adore Derek and Mac. Please send them all of our love. And EJ, it's just a total joy to get to know you. This is such a weird way to do it, but welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Thank you both for joining us on All the Queen's Men.
Thank you, Christopher.